Take out the trash.
Yay! Hello and welcome to Hell Bent. We're here tonight. We've got Beck, we've got Gog, we've got Caroline Moore, and I have a plunger. Why do I have a plunger? Because I've been getting hassled because I have a bald head. So as a sort of a standpoint to make my case, I'm going to do the show with this plunger on my head. So now it's time. It's very difficult to keep it serious. I'll try. And now we're going with Beck and Circumstances. Ooh.
Thank you very much. Damn the circumstances that put us here. I can't see you there, but I can't get too close. And damn the irony of this situation. Can't get over my infatuation. Now I have to choose between what I have and what I want. Where do I go? Guide me towards what is right. I don't want to do this out of spite for just these circumstances. Damn the 6 months that I looked at you, I wanted you all this time. And damn you for handing me that card. Why is it so fucking hard? Take what you will, have what you want, know what I do. Wish I could, but I can't. Just these circumstances. Just these circumstances. I wanna be the one you hold at night. I wanna be the one you'll always love in spite. I wanna be the one you ask to get your coffee. I wanna be the one you ask for later. I wanna be the one, I wanna be the one. Am I the one? Just these circumstances. Just these circumstances. Thank you.
Woo! Fantastic. Now, you've got gigs coming up. Now, of course, you're always at the Glassy on Monday nights.
Always at the Glassy.
Now, you're doing an interesting gig. You're doing Lilydale every Saturday night at the Duke Saloon.
Yeah, I get to hang out in Lilydale. It's fantastic. You have no idea.
Now,
The regulars down there with a BB in their crutch. Wrinkles, they got no idea what the hell I'm playing, but it's good fun.
I don't know if Lilydale gets Bent TV, so if you know anyone who lives out in Lilydale and they need some, Bent influence, go out and have a look at Beck. And also on the 10th of March, she's got a CD release. Well, hey!
Yes, it's all very exciting. So big promo down at Glasshouse on the 10th, so come down.
Cool, fantastic. Now, we're talking arts today as well, and we're talking to Caroline Moore from Maverick. Caroline, hello, how are you?
Hi, Remy, how are you?
Is it going to be difficult for you to do this with me and a plunger on my head?
Oh, no, I'm sort of warming to it. It looks very handsome.
I'm actually having trouble sort of keeping on my head. I kind of feel like I've had a run-in with a Dalek. Anyway, what is the Maverick Arts?
Well, it was established in 1997 and essentially it's a non-profit arts production organisation committed to working with independent, established, excellent artists across a whole spectrum of art forms, and we like to facilitate, give them pay their artists fees, give them their production, produce their shows, and hopefully then push them off into the...
It kind of sounds like you're a mother.
Well, sometimes I sort of think, oh gosh, I must be actually. It does feel like that, and I go, why am I doing it? But I love it, because when you see something work and it gets up, it's great.
Fantastic. Now, you guys have got a scoop at the moment, don't you? Something special.
We have. Well, Bent TV's the first one to get it on this coming Wednesday. Maverick's been commissioned by The Age to coordinate a whole statewide arts project for all of 1999 called Arts State 99, and our favourite premier, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Yes, is launching it on Wednesday morning at Spencer Street Station.
Wednesday morning at Spencer Street Station. Wednesday morning, Spencer Street Station. Get your pies, get your paint bombs, go down there if that's your thing. If not, I mean, I certainly don't recommend it.
Oh, I know, and I'll be bouncing, so I'll have to send everyone off, you see.
now because this whole grant thing's got, like, there's a whole bunch of competitions out there.
Yeah, on this coming Thursday in The Age, there'll be a whole lot of information about how people who are arts practitioners or would like to be arts practitioners, how they can get involved with workshops or enter competitions where there's really good money available. We've got short story competitions where we're feeding in with the Melbourne International Writers Festival. We're working with the Melbourne International Film Festival. We've got workshops in music and theatre
so
and
there's
dance.
just everything. This is fantastic. There's just everything. So get yourself and get yourself a paper. It's The Age. Now, I've got to do this seriously. So, how much money did you get from Uncle Jeff for this?
None.
None?
None. Okay. Yes,
But Uncle Jeff is putting his name to the project.
of course, because it's arts and it's a media opportunity, you know.
Fantastic. Now, because the thing is, like, see, you know, a few people argue that too many companies get grants and that a lot of artists live off the dole and all that sort of stuff. And a lot of people argue that they're just a bunch of tree-hugging hippie dole bludgers and hangabouts. Well, I mean, what do you think about that?
I'm sure, like in every profession, there are some people who are bludgers, but I don't think it's unique to the arts world, and I don't think many people can actually be accused of getting too much funding. So I disagree with that one completely.
So where's the funding going?
Well, I mean, mine's a very personal and subjective opinion, but I think the majority of the money goes to a lot of major arts organisations who perhaps actually don't deserve it, and not enough money is actually given to people who are out there really challenging their art form and going for it.
And doing more sort of weirdo stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think I can get a grant for this?
I think a bit of installation art and, you know, out the front of, you know, the Melbourne Town Hall, I think it'd work for 2 weeks.
I wonder if I can get stuff in the side of my Hey, it works! Ah, I got shot. Now, I've got a question down here. Yeah, now, who do you think is doing the more interesting stuff, like in the art world, in the gay world? Is the dykes or the fags?
Oh, look, equal, even Stevens. It depends on the individual and the art form, really.
Oh, all right. You're very diplomatic about this one, aren't you? You're keeping it
absolutely.
on your things. Ageism. Is there ageism in arts?
Yes. Oh, I believe so, yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah? Like what kind of, like, how does it come
Well,
up?
I think in mainstream, like, unless you're sort of the young, zhuzhy little thing, you don't really get a chance, or unless you're the sort of old, stereotypical character type actor. And again, that's where Maverick likes working with older and younger, and we're certainly not ageist. So it's, yeah, I think there is too much ageism out there at the moment.
Okay, so get yourself The Age, have a look at that, and also if you're an artist and stuff like that, get yourself to Maverick. They might do something interesting. And now, of course, it's time for the Hellbent News.
I guess that's it. Thanks, Remy. All right, we're on. Great. For Hellbent News, I am Satan Jeffrey O'Driscoll Gray-Lee. And tonight, the average woman wants to be on top. A dwarf is lost at sea. God's honeymoon has only just begun. But first, a goddamned Teletubby. America televangelist Jerry Falwell has allegedly announced a purple triangle-antennaed, skirt-wearing, purse-carrying Teletubby known as Tinky Winky is a quietly screaming homosexual. A spokes-thingy for alleged closeted Mr. Winky has reported to have told the press that the Teletubby has at no time slept with Mr. Falwell, much less has he engaged in touching, rubbing, kissing, or nipple play. Mr. Falwell had requested a private intercourse with the King of the Jews, but was unavailable for comment. In Salt Lake City, regarding the IOC investigation into $6 million worth of gifts, scholarships, aid, and cash payments, Utah Governor Mike Leavitt said, "We know what happened here wasn't right, so we're setting it right." Inside sources allegedly confirmed that Utah's Mormon prophet, seer, and revelator, the state's true and living civic leader, would have known about the corruption long before it ever took place, but During the months of indiscretion, God was incommunicado on holiday in Las Vegas, Nevada, where the creator of the universe won a Homemaker's Lucky Dip prize package of curtains, hardware, kitchen appliances, bathroom fixtures, beds, video games, computers, doorknobs, dogs, luggage, clothing, and a trip to Miami, Florida to see the Super Bowl, all valued at over $65,000. When asked how the Lord and Savior felt about his luck, the God of heaven, who is also a practicing Mormon polygamist, said that he was indeed well pleased that he could finally take his most senior of his wives, known simply as Sister God Number 1, on that dream honeymoon to Niagara Falls that he'd promised her almost 23 billion years ago when the couple was first married in the Genesis Eden South LDS Temple. When asked what they were doing after visiting the famous American Love Stop, Sister God Number 1 brightly chirped, "We're going to Disneyland." It's reported that the bill for the Almighty and Sister God Number 1's trip to Anaheim, California will also be sent to Salt Lake City. Additionally, the gods, lifetime residents of the next life, have confirmed that the Salt Lake City IOC scandal will not interfere with Utah's hosting the Salt Lake City 2000 Second Coming of their Son, Jesus Christ. In Hellbent news closer to home, she never thought it would, but it finally happened. After winning the coveted title of Dame, Dame Edna is no more. The world-famous megastar, an Australian native, is reported to have said that like American megastar turned President Ronald Reagan, she fancied a future in politics. But unlike American mega-president turned ordinary human being, Bill Clinton, Mrs. Everidge does not savor the flavor of cigars. On Wall Street, share prices for banana skins have successfully enveloped a sudden insurgence of hard cash from down under. Spooky. Now for the alleged regional weather, hot and wet. Across the eastern seaboard, no surprises here, it's raining men. And while no drownings have yet been reported, the Coast Guard is on the lookout for, and I quote, "a little man in a boat." In a heartfelt appeal into no man's land, the lost seaman's gay lover turned to news cameras and simply cried, "Clitoris, where are you?" For Hellbent News, I'm Jeffrey O'Driscoll Grayley.
Woo! Fantastic. I tell you, that's a bit good that you're doing a bit and he's doing a new bit. He's doing a new bit. Well, we'll have to get that bit on again. That's fantastic. Because the thing with the Teletubbies, right? Like, I've got a friend who's got like a poster up of the Teletubby, and it's Poe, okay, and he's got this little thing, and his butt's out here, and he's going, "Fit it, fit it, fit it, my man." Now, it's completely puffy to me, I think. Anyway, we'll think about the Teletubbies, and you come right back, because otherwise I'm going to come around to your house. Yay! Birthday! I'm actually clapping because there's no one in the studio. It's really late. Everyone's gone home. We're here alone. But we've got some music because Beck is still with us, and her next number is called Jazz 307. So that should be pretty jazzy. So let's look out for her. She's pretty sexy. Also, she's always at the Glass House on a Monday night. Take it away, Beck.
Thank you very much. Don't ask me where Jazz 307 actually came from because I've got no idea. I just named it 307, whatever. Anyway, enjoy.
Thrown into a turmoil as another door is closed, desperately searching as nothing opens. No usual comfort in this darkness, a different twist to fear in this silence. Seclusion, confusion. Another tasteless tear, too much smoke to run and hide, too many stars to count. Your Darkness grips me slowly as I fall and choke. And run off your mouth with the force of your hiss. Seclusion, confusion. Now I'm not the one to blame here. You are not the one seen on the front. It all boils down to when you were witness, another witness to the crime you never had. Disillusion, confusion, seclusion. Seclusion, confusion. Seclusion, confusion.
Thank you.
Hey, well done, man.
Like what?
That's a pretty cool song, actually. Is that quite different to the usual sort of stuff that you have?
A lot of my music is actually really jazz influenced,
Alright.
but it's hard to do it solo.
Yeah, cool.
Hard to do jazz solo.
Cool, well done. Anyway,
Thank
so
you.
yours around
Thank
here.
you.
Look, I'll tell you what this is all about. The thing is, I get bagged a lot for, like, you know, the look and stuff, because everyone seems to, like, think there's a specific look or something like that. And, like, you know, even this look, I'm going to have to tell you the truth. It's not real. It's a fake. It's a fake. I just have to slip that out. Because the thing is, I'm not going to stick something through my body, okay? Because it hurts. Because I had this friend in Amsterdam, right? And he had 27 piercing. The guy got hit by lightning 15 times, all right? You know, so, you know, the whole thing. And also, like, in Amsterdam, like, you know, the leather thing. There was heaps of guys, like, wearing, you know, black leather because the S&M scene was big. And I went to one of these bars, and, I mean, everybody just looked like, you know, an old couch of my mother's. All I wanted to do was sit on them, which I suppose maybe that was the point. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't do the whole thing. And also, I'm not embarrassed about going to a sex shop, you know. But I did go into the sex shop once, and it was amazing. It was the first time that I went, and I nearly got run over by a car, which is why I jumped in. That's the only reason I was there. It's true. And there's, like, racks and racks and racks of these magazines, and it was amazing. You know, and you've got, like, you know, your beastie animal, your animal sex, and your vegetabilism, and all piss sex. I mean, what's piss sex all about? I mean, someone's got a piss on me? This guy tried it, and I would be like, you know, you pissed on me. Oh my God. I mean, there's nothing sexy about that, you know. And in the corner they had Braille pornography. And I'm like, Braille pornography? What the hell is this all about? So I open up this book, and I'm like, oh my God, that's disgusting. It's like 1,000 nipples underneath your fingertips, you know. It's like, oh, don't do it, don't do it. I mean, to me, pornography, it's not pornography. To me, I think of them as like self-help books, really. That's the way I think about it. But hey, look, while I've got you, I just want to talk to you about something, which is that Ben TV is like, we are a volunteer organisation, right? And so we don't have any money. So if you enjoy Ben TV, then please, ring up and become a member, or even just, let us know what you think about what things are. You can write to us at P.O. Box 2248, and that's Prahran, Victoria 3181. That's P.O. Box 2248. Otherwise, you can call us on 9663-5902, or BentTV.com if you've got a computer and are that way minded. Just let us know you're out there, and if you've got money, give it to us. But anyway, now, let's roll the music.
No lie, gonna take the girl cruising and I don't know why, but tonight I don't know how well, but it'll be alright. But she's young, yeah I know, but she's been teaching things to me I never thought I could know. And tonight we're gonna take another ride, it's gonna be alright. I hesitate, but she says go ahead. Just me, no need to worry, just remember what I said. She said what daddy doesn't know, what daddy doesn't know, no. What daddy doesn't know ain't gonna hurt him tonight. She can talk, touch the blue, but when she's making love to me, there's not a thing she won't do. And tonight she knows what I like, she's gonna do it right. She's a child, you could say, but when it comes to the game, she really knows how to play. And tonight there's only one game inside, I gotta play it right. I hesitate, she says go ahead. Tells me no need to worry, says just remember what I said. And what daddy doesn't know, what daddy doesn't know, no. What daddy doesn't know ain't gonna hurt him tonight. She's not the kind to break your heart, no. She's only looking for some fun. She'll tell you that right from the start. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's not the kind to break your heart. She's only looking for just a wee little bit of fun, yeah. Tell you that right from the start. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. See that what daddy doesn't know, what daddy doesn't know, what daddy doesn't know ain't gonna hurt him tonight, 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 tonight. What daddy doesn't know, what daddy doesn't know, no, 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 no. What daddy doesn't know ain't gonna hurt him tonight.
For like sticking around with us and hanging out and doing the show thing. That's pretty good. Next week we're going to be back. Help it keeps going, we keep growing, we keep getting better. So stick around. Next week we'll